Giorgio Armani, July 11, 1934, September 4, 2025. The Italian fashion legend passed away at 91. Giorgio Armani revolutionized menswear with his unstructured suits, famously styling stars like Richard Gere and American Gigolo. Launching his brand in 1975, his minimalist designs defined luxury across runways and red carpets. His cause of death was not disclosed, likely natural causes. Known for his warmth, Armani's elegant vision continues to inspire. His timeless legacy lives in every sleek silhouette. Our hearts are with his loved ones. Rick Davies, July 22, 1944, September 6, 2025. The British rock legend and Supertramp co-founder passed away at 81. Rick Davies revolutionized prog pop with his gritty vocals and piano mastery, penning hits like Goodbye Stranger and Bloody Well Right. From humble Swindon roots, he built a band that sold millions via Breakfast in America. He died from complications of multiple myeloma, a blood cancer he'd battled for over a decade, at his East Hampton home. Fans cherish his warmth and resilience. His music endures, a beacon of timeless energy. Our thoughts are with his wife Sue and loved ones. Jim Edgar, July 25, 1946. September 14, 2025. The beloved former Illinois governor passed away at 79. Jim Edgar, a moderate Republican who served from 1991 to 1999, stabilized state finances, championed education reform, and reached across the aisle for bipartisan progress. Born in Veneta, Oklahoma, and raised in Charleston, Illinois, he began in the State House before becoming Secretary of State. He died from complications related to pancreatic cancer treatment after a courageous battle diagnosed earlier this year. Remembered for his integrity and kindness, Edgar's legacy of service endures. Flags fly at half-staff in his honor. Our hearts go out to his wife Brenda, children, and family. Stuart Craig, April 14, 1942, September 7, 2025. Stuart Craig, the celebrated British production designer, passed away at 83 after a long battle with Parkinson's disease. Best known for his extraordinary work on the Harry Potter films, Craig shaped cinematic worlds with unmatched creativity and detail. His artistry earned him multiple Academy Awards and the admiration of filmmakers worldwide. Beyond his accolades, he was remembered as a humble visionary who inspired countless designers. Craig's passing leaves a void in cinema, but his legacy of imagination endures. Mark Volman, April 19, 1947, September 5, 2025. Mark Volman, co-founder of the 60s pop group The Turtles and one half of the duo Flo and Eddie, died at 78 in Nashville after a brief, unexpected illness. Diagnosed in 2020 with Lewy body dementia, Volman continued performing and teaching with a spirit that refused to fade. Known for hits like Happy Together and Eleanor, he combined talent with warmth, humor, and generosity. His music, his laugh, and his integrity will be deeply missed. George Raveling, June 27, 1937, September 1, 2025. George Raveling, trailblazing basketball coach and sports executive, passed away at 88 after a battle with cancer. Known as the first African-American head coach in the Pac-8, he made history at Washington State, and later impacted countless lives through his leadership at Nike. Raveling also preserved a piece of history as guardian of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s original I Have a Dream speech. His vision, courage, and mentorship leave behind a legacy that transcends basketball. Bobby Hart, February 18, 1939, September 10, 2025. Bobby Hart, the legendary songwriter and producer, passed away at 86 after complications from a long illness. Best known as part of the songwriting duo Boyce and Hart, he helped craft timeless hits for the Monkees, including classics that defined an era of pop music. Hart's work extended beyond chart toppers. His melodies carried the joy of the 1960s into generations that followed. Remembered for his creativity and warmth, his songs continue to echo as a lasting gift to music. Pat Crowley, September 17, 1933, September 14, 2025. Pat Crowley, beloved actress of film and television, passed away just days before her 92nd birthday from natural causes. Best remembered for her role in Please Don't Eat the Daisies, and a career spanning decades, she charmed audiences with her grace, warmth, and humor. Beyond the screen, Crowley was admired for her kindness and professionalism. Her presence lit up both stage and screen, and her passing marks the end of a golden era in Hollywood storytelling. Davey Johnson, January 30th, 1943, September 5, 2025. Davey Johnson, celebrated Major League Baseball player and manager, died at 82 in a Sarasota, Florida hospital after suffering a long illness. Known for his standout years as a second baseman, he won 2 World Series titles with the Baltimore Orioles as a player. As manager, he famously led the New York Mets to their 1986 World Series victory. Admired for blending analytics with instinct, he left a lasting impact on the game and countless players. Ed Giacomin, June 6, 1939, September 14, 2025. Ed Giacomin, Hall of Fame NHL goaltender, passed away at 86 from natural causes at his home in Birmingham, Michigan. A legend of the New York Rangers, he was celebrated for his fearless style and unmatched determination in net. Giacomin became a fan favorite, even receiving standing ovations from rival crowds. Inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1987, his legacy lives on as one of hockey's most inspiring figures, remembered for both his skill and heart. Graham Greene, June 22, 1952, September 1, 2025. Graham Greene, beloved Canadian First Nations actor, passed away at 73 in Stratford, Ontario, from natural causes after a lengthy illness. Rising to international fame with his Oscar-nominated performance in Dances with Wolves, he became a powerful voice for Indigenous representation in film and television. Greene's career stretched across Hollywood and Canadian cinema, marked by authenticity and quiet strength. Admired for his generosity and humility, he leaves behind a legacy of groundbreaking performances and cultural pride. Robert Redford, August 18, 1936, September 16, 2025. Robert Redford, legendary actor, director, and champion of independent cinema, passed away peacefully at 89 at his Sundance home in Utah. Beloved for films like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Sting and All the President's Men, he also earned an Academy Award for directing Ordinary People. As founder of the Sundance Institute, he nurtured generations of filmmakers. Redford's passion for storytelling and environmental causes defined his life. His artistry and vision will endure for decades. Sonny Curtis, May 9, 1937, September 19, 2025. Sonny Curtis, legendary singer-songwriter and guitarist, passed away at 88 after a sudden illness. A key figure in rock and country music, he joined Buddy Holly's Crickets and later penned timeless songs including I Fought the Law and Love Is All Around, the theme for The Mary Tyler Moore Show. His music blended honesty and melody, influencing generations of artists. Curtis will be remembered for his innovation, warmth, and lyrics that captured the spirit of everyday life. Zubeen Garg, November 18, 1972, September 19, 2025. Zubeen Garg, beloved Indian singer, composer, and actor, tragically passed away at 52 in Singapore after a drowning accident. Known for his soulful voice and versatility, he became an icon of Assamese and Hindi music, with hits like Ya Ali capturing millions of hearts. Beyond playback singing, he composed, acted, and championed regional culture, becoming a symbol of pride for Assam. His sudden passing leaves a void in Indian music, but his songs will continue to inspire generations. Mike Wofford, February 28, 1938, September 19, 2025. Mike Wofford, acclaimed American jazz pianist, passed away at 87 from hyponatremia. Known for his lyrical touch and deep knowledge of jazz tradition, he performed with legends such as Ella Fitzgerald, Sarah Vaughan, and Benny Carter. Wofford's career spanned decades, equally celebrated for his work as a soloist and collaborator. His playing blended sophistication with warmth, inspiring both peers and younger musicians. Remembered for his artistry and humility, Wofford leaves behind a lasting legacy in the world of jazz. Julieta Fierro, Februari 24, 1948, September 19, 2025. Julieta Fierro, renowned Mexican astrophysicist and science communicator, passed away at 77 from natural causes. A professor at UNAM, she dedicated her life to making science accessible, inspiring generations through her lectures, writings, and media appearances. Fierro's passion for astronomy and her ability to explain the cosmos in simple terms made her one of Latin America's most beloved educators. Celebrated for her warmth, brilliance, and commitment to knowledge, she leaves behind a shining legacy in science and culture. John Masius, July 30, 1950, September 13, 2025. John Masius, Emmy-winning television writer and producer, Passed away at 75 from complications of ALS after a 9-month decline. Best known as the creator of Touched by an Angel and Providence, he crafted stories filled with hope, humanity, and faith that resonated with millions of viewers. His career also included writing for St. Elsewhere, which earned him critical acclaim. Admired for his creativity and compassion, Masius leaves behind a legacy of storytelling that touched countless hearts. Jaco Pastorius, December 4, 1951, September 24, 1987. Jaco Pastorius, revolutionary American jazz bassist, passed away at 35 after injuries sustained in a violent altercation. Widely regarded as one of the greatest bass players of all time, he transformed the role of the electric bass with his virtuosic fretless playing, harmonics, and innovative solos. Best known for his work with Weather Report and his groundbreaking solo albums, Pastorius influenced generations of musicians. His brilliance was matched by his passion, leaving a legacy that forever changed modern jazz. Alice Ghostley, August 14, 1923, September 21, 2007. Alice Ghostley, beloved American actress, passed away at 84 after a long battle with colon cancer and a series of strokes. Known for her quirky charm and impeccable comedic timing, she delighted audiences in roles such as Esmeralda on Bewitched and Bernice on Designing Women. With a career spanning Broadway, film, and television, she earned a Tony Award and the admiration of fans worldwide. Ghostley's warmth, humor, and unforgettable characters continue to bring joy long after her passing. Bernie Parent, April 3, 1945, September 21, 2025. Bernie Parent, Hall of Fame NHL goaltender and Philadelphia Flyers legend, passed away peacefully in his sleep at 80 after struggling with severe back pain. A 2-time Stanley Cup champion and winner of the Conn Smythe Trophy, Parent was celebrated as one of the greatest goalies in hockey history. Beloved by fans for his brilliance in net and his warm personality off the ice, he embodied the spirit of the Flyers. His legacy will forever shine in hockey lore,